Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Trails of the Sky second chapter. Today we're leaving Roland for Bose, I believe. Hey Estelle, heading out already? You just came home. Sure you can't stay around for a while? I mean, I've been here for a while, dog. Yeah, sorry, there's kind of a lot going on, and also I did a lot of stuff here with like side quests. Once our current job's done, I totally intend to come back and take a load off for a while. You really should. We'll be waiting. Anyways, your ticket's already been paid for by Aina. Ready to check in? As always, we should wait for a ship once we should wait for a ship once we check in. Do you have any other business? No, let's fly. I'll give the guild house a ring and call the other members of your team. I mean, that's a good point, right? Don't want to leave them all behind. Who am I going to be using? We just used Chloe and Schera. I guess we can add Oliver in place of another caster. I feel like we just had him though. I guess we don't have that many options when it comes to casters, right? Aside from another melee, if Agate's forced into our party, which he might be. We had Schera for this entire time, and we actually had a guard in our party for a while. Anyways. We could have Zin or Tita. Yeah, if we have Agate, we'll take Tita. If we have Schera, we'll take Zin. How about that? I see. So now we have a gospel influencing people's minds. Using the fog particulate matter as a medium to exert mental control over a large area. Well, that settles one question at least. Excuse me, Professor. Oh, it's Sid. Oh no, it's Cassius. Cassius, you old dog, good timing. Escaped listed and headed, did you? Yes, I finally managed to finish a bit of work. I thought I would stop by and see how you're holding up. You guys have the Sid and Caius have the same, not Caius, Cassius have the same hairdo in the back, I think. What's that? A report from your granddaughter? Yes, she just arrived express from Roland. Thanks to Tita's report, I'm quite certain of my theory now. About the gospel, I assume? Yes, though it's ultimately still a hypothesis at this point. I've gone over it again and again, in both on paper with the Capel, though, so I'm reasonably sure of this. Shall I go over it? Oh, absolutely, I guess. Yeah, go for it. Right then, Is that a sword? So, what we've been calling the Gospel's orbital shutdown phenomenon? Tell me, what do you think of it, based on what you've seen and heard? It's an effect that occurs at any orbital device located near an active Gospel, chaining from one device to another. And it renders these devices inert while a Gospel is active, and that's how it seems to me, at least. Half right, half wrong. What you're describing is closer to the Orbitalot anticept. That sorts out the internal quartz circuits of an orbit to temporarily suspend its functionality. The phenomenon generated by a gospel, however, is fundamentally different. It steals all the orbital energy formed in an orbit down to the very last joule. So it's more of an orbital absorption phenomenon then. Yes, to make a comparison to a combustion engine, it's like siphoning out the petrol. But wait. Unless I badly misunderstand physics, that means the gospel should absorb and store all the power, correct? Good eye, lad. You've noticed a very important fact. So I've measured a gospel after it absorbs energy, but the gospel doesn't actually hold any of it. Not even a single EP's worth. So is it possible the energy is being vented into a wider environment? No, not at all. The energy just disappears completely, utterly, and quite impossibly thanks to thermodynamics. Speaking, Chronos, do you do it? Not really. Furthermore, these new gospels Estelle's group has been encountering, every time they've encountered, they cause unbelievable phenomenon that even our best orbital engineering can't explain. It's unclear how they're causing such effects, but I can say one thing with confidence, and that is, they're too small. Apparently the professor's a size queen. Who would have thought? I can say that absolute certainly that any device enabling this such massive effects could not fit in the palm of one's hands. Even if the society somehow possesses technology centuries ahead of our own, nothing that small could contain that much potential energy. I think I'm starting to see where this is going. You're saying the Gospels must be terminals, then? Access points of some sort. Exactly! The only function a Gospel unit itself has is the ability to manifest an abnormal wave in the local orbital field. That warp that resonates with any local orbital device expands and draws energy from that device. The energy then disappears through the warp. Well, no, it does not disappear. It's sent elsewhere. And whatever is located elsewhere is capable of causing the impossible effects we've seen. Okay, so what we've been seeing is not the Gospels actually causing the effects. It's more of they're causing a warp or like a wormhole of some sorts to something that's causing the effects. That's what they're trying to say. So they're just transporting like the arts or whatever you want to call the phenomenon from one point to another. At least that's what I think they're saying. Caius, I hope I'm misunderstanding. Guess they might explain it even more here. I'm afraid you get a passing grade here, old friend. The society can use the Gospels to draw out and spread the power of whatever this thing is. Okay, so yeah, it is. Spreading the influence of a mysterious force. No wonder the society named them Gospels. Thoughts? In that case, the nature of this thing bothers me. As you said, even if it's an orbment out of our purest fiction, or... As far as that goes, I'm afraid I have no real clue. I thought a number of possibilities, but that would be pure speculation at this point. Now, Cassius, I will ask you the same question I asked you 10 years ago. We're in quite the pickle. What do you need me to do? The exact same words as when I asked you to develop the patrol ship. Well then... Develop another patrol ship! No? Okay. The key, I think, must lie within this warp the Gospel creates. Russell, can you develop some kind of plan or method of stopping the resonance? Like the spread? I thought you asked that. I'm just about done with my current invention anyways. I'll get to work as soon as I'm done with that. Doesn't that take priority? I would imagine it takes priority stopping this warp effect. Is this like the same ship we've been on every time? Hi, Oliver. Estelle, at last we return to Bose, the land laden with memories of our first meeting. It makes my heart swell to return to a place such as a sweet nostalgia. Shocking as it may be, I kind of have agree on the heart-swelling memories bit. Although, as I remember it, you were kind of rude back then. You said I wasn't attractive and made fun of me for like a schoolboy. You misunderstand me, my fair Rose. Did you say that? I would only display such cute, bashful behavior in order to hide feelings of love unabated. Yeah, I'll bet that's it, exactly. You sure didn't waste any time putting the moves on Schera, as I remember, or Joshua. Well, putting that aside, as you stand now, your beauty isn't comparable to what it was then. Yours is a supple, healthy beauty, with a maiden's gentle virtue. Indeed, you have grown, Estelle. Oh, thanks. Though, when you put it that way, it's kind of embarrassing. Please don't say it like that again. There's no shame to have it to be had in virtue, Estelle. Still, you have but only begun to climb the ladder of adulthood. Get that damn-ass, creepy-ass look off your face off of her. She's like, what are you, 25? She's like 9 years younger than you or something like that. Or, no. 10 years? No. 8 years? Maybe 8 years. She's like 16, 17 now, right? Should you wish to ascend even higher, I would be more than happy to assist you. No, thank you. If I ever in the position to ask anyone about that sort of thing, I'd be a million times better off asking Schera. Ah, pity. The things I could teach. Though Schera would be one to... I'll remind you that I have a very large stick. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Oliver, you were put to sleep there too. Did you dream like I did? I suppose I did. Yes, something wrong, Oliver? Well, I was simply thinking that it was a shame. You see, in my dreams, I was in the company of peerless, beautiful maidens, betwixt shapes verily blessed by Adios. If you had not awoke me, Estelle, I could have done this and that, and perhaps fate has unwillingly stirred me at your arrival, or stared me at your arrival. Well, how would you would you care to discover that which can only be conceived in dreams? Remember what I said about my stick? I can always put you to sleep with it forever. No, I'm sorry. For the love of still, Oliver's eyes were so sad for a moment. What did he dream of? You didn't make such a face, my sweet. Huh? In truth, it was nothing special, simply a memory of my boyhood. Dear Mueller showed up in it, for example. Oh, I see. Now why the heck couldn't you just mention that from the start, you perv? Now, anger unbecomes you, Lady Estelle. Okay, so Oliver's clearly hiding stuff again, as he's wont to do, apparently. So we'll make our rounds, talk to every party member and passenger just in case, and see what's going on. So next up is Bose. I'm trying to think of what could possibly happen next, because to be honest, it hasn't really gone as I thought it would, like this entire game. Oh, hi Estelle, still walking around? Sort of, yeah. Oh yeah, Tita, I was wondering, did you dream at all when we were put to sleep? Yeah, I did. It was a dream where Mom and Dad came home, and Mom and Grandpa got into a loving fist fight for the first time in forever. Are you alright, Tita? Do we need to talk to your grandparents and parents? I see. That still sounds like a really nice dream, I guess, except for the domestic abuse. Yeah, you showed up, of course, Estelle. Wait, I did? After Mom and Dad came home, you and Joshua and Agate all came by to visit. Then Grandpa suggested we take a trip to the hot springs in Elmo. That really does sound like a fun dream. Yeah, now that we just gotta make that dream come true. Yeah. That was obviously a sweet dream. Oh, Estelle, have you been to Ravenous Village? Yep, I stopped there once on a job. That's Agate's home, right? He has a little sister named Mishka living there. Agate goes back pretty often, I think. At least once a year to say hello to her. Really? I think I mentioned this before, but I was under the impression that his sister was dead. Right. Agate's little sister, huh? Must be hard for a poor girl having such an antisocial lump for a brother. Estelle, that's not nice. Agate can be, blunt, but he's really nice. Yeah. He's just kind of clumsy and easily embarrassed, to be honest. You know, I bet Mishka is a really good person. It's probably how you pronounce that, right? Whenever Agate talks about her, his eyes turn so gentle. Tita, what's wrong? No, it's nothing. My heart just, felt kind of weird for a bit. Aw, someone has a crush. I wonder why. Yeah, someone's a bit, jealous, yeah? Sure. Somebody's a bit jealous of Mishka, I bet. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess what I was saying before was, it seems like I thought we would be... I don't know what I thought, to be honest. I knew we were going to be taking jobs and stuff like that. Maybe I thought we would be fighting the organization a little bit more, because we haven't really fought the organization at all. We fought their experiments. Well, that's not even completely true. We fought part of their, experiments a little bit, but I don't think we fought the organization, at all. Or maybe that's just the end game. I don't know. It's one of those things that's just, I kind of thought we'd be doing it more. Hello, Estelle. Hi, Schera. So this is where you went. Oh yeah, wait. Do you want to be alone a bit? Oh, this is unlike you, Estelle. Why so reserved? You want to talk about Luciola, right? Well, yeah. She says we met a long time ago, but I don't really remember her all that well. I was wondering what she was like, and if you could jog my memory. Let's see, where to begin then? We have to begin with her stage name, I suppose. Luciola the Bewitching Belle. She would show her audience illusions by dancing while using bells and fans, thus bewitching them, you see. Hers was the centerpiece performance of our little circus troupe The one that really brought the audience in. Illusions? Does she use an ornament to make them? No, she used something she always called illusion magic, which is apparently some kind of very old, non-orbal art. Luciola was from a family from a traditional, with a tradition of working that art. People who fall in with traveling circuses like ours tend to be one of two kinds. People who had cause to abandon their previous homes and families, or people who have never had such things to begin with. Luciola was one of the former, and I was the latter. I was about 7 years old when Mr. Harvey and his band took me in. Back then, I was little more than the street urchin living in the slums of a city. Pickpocketing, petty theft, there was little I wouldn't do to try to survive. The ones who reached out hand to me were the troop's leaders, Mr. Harvey and Luciola. They taught me, the little girl who couldn't trust anyone, the warmth of a family. They taught me all sorts of skills that would let me earn a place for myself in the troop. Dancing, beast handling, tarot reading, Luciola taught me all of it. But then, 8 years ago, Mr. Harvey died in an accident. Without his leadership, we all just drifted apart and went our own ways. I'd been planning on staying with Luciola, but soon after Mr. Harvey died, she simply told me there's something I must do and vanished. Hopeless and lost for the first time in years, I turned to the one remaining man in the world whom I still trusted. And as you might suspect, it was Cassius, who has already begun working as a bracer. You know the rest, I imagine. So that's what's happened. I had no idea you'd gone through something like that. The reason I aimed to become a bracer at first was to improve myself. I wanted to be able to live and prosper on my own. Show Luciola just how far I'd come once she returned. But, well, it's been 8 years. Perhaps that was enough time to re-examine my reasons. Schera. Aw, don't make that face. Like Zin said, I don't intend to simply fight her without saying a word. I want to hear Luciola's story from her before doing anything. I have to know what possible reason could have made her associate with the society. Yeah, that sounds good. I've got your back, Schera. I'll do anything I can help. Or anything I do to help. I don't know why I butchered that sentence. I know I can always count on you. Still, you've grown quite a bit, haven't you, Estelle? What? That's kind of sudden. I always thought of you being exactly what I expect of Cassius's daughter. I guess I shouldn't play this after Lightning Returns, right? I don't think that's quite right or fair anymore, though. What do you mean? Your strength isn't quite the same as Cassius's. Cassius has a heart as deep as an ocean and strength like a relentless wave. But you, Estelle, your strength is like the sun. You shine and make others shine just as bright, just by being near them. What? My Estelle, you shine like the sun. Oh, Joshua said that, right? Did he say that? I think that's why people get attracted to you so easily. It's what I like most about you, and I know Joshua felt the same way. I don't think you need to feel any pressure to live up to Cassius, and was my point. Yeah, you really are my big sister, Schera. You always know how to encourage me, thanks. You're very welcome. Not saying you should return the favor, mind, but you really should drink with me sometimes. Now that you're a full bracer, you better learn to handle your liquor heart. How is booze related to— You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. Anything else? Okay, you'll be back to your seat. Sounds good to me. So we should probably check below deck. We already checked in there. There's Agate. We'll talk to him in a second. No one. Alright, well, we'll talk to you just in case we have to. And then Agate. Dots. Hey, is something wrong, Agate? It's nothing. You still wander around the ship? Yeah, basically. Oh, you're from Revenue in the Bose region, right? This will be your first time back home in a while, then. It's been a while, yeah. I did stop by the old place after the Queen's birthday celebration a while back, though. Hey, wait a second. Why are you assuming I'm going back home? Don't be embarrassed, you big teddy bear. You got a little sister back in Revenue, right? You mentioned her once. You must be the biggest softie when it comes to her, huh? Hey. Oh yeah, where the heck is Revenue in your house? Where the heck in Revenue is your house, anyways? I don't remember meeting any girl who stood out as Agate's little sister when we were there investigating the Sky Bandits. There was a little girl with, Luwei, but no, too young, and I figure her little sister's gotta have your hair. I'll introduce you to Miska soon. Assuming you have reason to visit anyways. Yeah, please do. Oh, in that case, I'll have bring Tita along too. Well, why would you have to do that? Tita's kind of attached to you, in case you haven't noticed. She'd be pretty let down if you didn't introduce her to your little sister, you know. Thoughts? Oh, I get it. You don't want Mishka and Tita to meet, hmm? What? Now I get it. They might get together and get into a lot of trouble like Tita did with Ren, or might get jealous of each other. Being an older brother must be hard work. Oh, that's what you meant. Huh? Well, don't worry, I'll clean up any mess that happens. I've gotten pretty good at Tita herding. What? Tita herding? So just go ahead and introduce those two crazy kids, and I'll make sure nothing blows up. Yeah, thanks. I'll be counting on you for that. Anything else? I'm only heading back to revenue when we settled the job. Okay. I'm gonna drag you out there, jerkface. So don't talk to them just in case. I feel like we've been on this ship all the time. Every time we traveled places. I could be wrong there, and that wouldn't surprise me. I don't need to go to my stats, thank you. I don't know why I'm pressing B so much on my controller. Just force a habit, I guess? I mean, to be honest, a lot of the times when I am going through text, I usually hit the cancel button just to, I don't know, like, there were some games back in the day that I played where you could press the cancel button, but it wouldn't, like, bypass any dialogue choices, so it would just always be a smart move for me. I don't know what games they were. I can't remember it for some reason, but it kind of stuck with me to always use the cancel button. I know for a fact that some games will let you just cancel through prompts, so yeah, I don't know why I'm just remembering this now as the reason why I always press the cancel but the B button, which is the menu button in this game, I should say. Oh, Estelle, good work this time. You're really growing as a bracer. I'm still kind of a newbie, I think. Like, I'm not even remotely as good as with a staff as Dad. Well, I don't think you should worry about Master Cassius as much. An S-rank bracer is a master in their profession to agree that they attain the unity of purpose all martial arts seek, after all. To be honest, I don't think I could attain such enlightenment even if I spent my whole life trying. I see. I gotta admit, it's kind of hard for me to understand how incredible my dad is, but... Actually, Zin, you mentioned the whole unity of purpose idea to Chloe back in the castle. What does that mean? Yeah, I did. It's kind of tough to explain, to be honest. Well, here goes. Master Cassius was once said such a transcendent master of the sword, he was given the title of Divine Blade. Today, though, he wields a staff just as easily as the sword he spent his life training with. Why do you think that is? He practiced really hard? That's part of it, sure. But more than that, it's because he could instantly understand and relate the nature of the staff combat to his previous experience. Something beyond what we call skill, above practicing forms and reflexes, above muscle memory. Think of it as a mental state where one can grasp the true nature of things and control them at will. The whole concept is what we refer to as unity of purpose. The true nature of all things, huh? He understood the nature of war, of combat, so intrinsically, so instinctively that he was able to construct the plan he did. There would be no more face him as a foe. I get it, I think, but that means that even my supposedly enlightened dad was beaten in some ways by the society. During the coup, he was lured out of the country for starters. Yeah, that almost certainly poses someone equal. They almost certainly possess someone equal to Master Cassius. It's hard to know if whoever Low is, or this. It's hard to know if it's whoever Low is, or this professor, though. Could it be the guy we know as Lawrence? He was pretty powerful. I don't know. He is incredibly skilled, but I doubt he could match up to Master Cassius. Besides, his chi is soul. They do not have the unity of purpose, not in the way I have spoken of. He is a blade, sharpened in one specific way by the coldest frost, tempered to perfection, untouched by anyone. That is the sense I got for him in the arena, at least. Yeah, I get what you mean. He hasn't shown himself, so I figure he's up to something. He did seem to have kind of a fixation on Joshua. It wouldn't surprise me if they know each other from Joshua's day in the society. Between him, me, and Scherazard, we've all got some strange ties in our past to this group. I wonder if this is the guidance of she who dwells above. Maybe? What did you dream of? I guess we're not asking you that. Hi, Chloe. Stella, for a walk again? More or less. More importantly, I'm sorry. I didn't really open up about Joshua until the very end. Don't worry. Still, the girl with Joshua is one of the Sky Bandits, isn't she? Yeah, she's a cheeky, insulting little punk by the name of Josette Capua. She's also the single biggest tomboy I've ever laid eyes on, and people call me a tomboy sometimes. Sheesh. Oh yeah, I see. She does seem a bit charming from the photograph. Huh. She can be pretty cute if she keeps her mouth shut. And she did manage to play a perfect upper crust girl when we first met her too. I'm sorry? I see. That is impressively dexterous, if I may say so. Well, it does make sense. She's apparently former Ronin nobility. Putting on a face like that is her speciality, I think. Peel away the layers, though, and like I said, at the core, she's a cheeky, classless little punk. Still, from what I've heard, I can't really find a cause to hate her. I suspect that if we found a chance to talk, we might have quite a lot in common. Yeah, I can't see that happening. We'd slide off each other like oil and water. Our personalities wouldn't fit together, trust me. Maybe. Okay, so what do we need to go downstairs? I think we talked to everyone. Old lady? Nope, stop it. Okay, we'll go downstairs and see. Yep, alright. We'll land here, we'll get to the guild house, and then we'll go from there. Why do I feel like we've been to Bose in this series already? We haven't. We've been to Roland twice. Okay, I guess single file, everyone, Jesus. Lugrin. I actually don't really remember you. Hello, everyone. Good work out there in Roland. The Silver Streak, the Heavy Blade, the Immovable, and our Rising Star Rookie all together. Brings a tear to my eye, it does. Rising Star Rookie? Tito, of course, not you. What do you think I'm insane? You're a little walking miracle who's managed to stuff the society in 4 different regions. That's been the gossip, anyways. You've got to be kidding me. Saying I stopped anything is overstating it, well, more than a little. They just ran off once their experiments were done. You did handle yourself well in Roland's case, Estelle. You don't sell yourself too short. I think you can be a little bit proud. Yeah, but just that was just a bunch of coincidences coming together, and no need to be embarrassed. You just need to live up to your own reputation is all. Yeah, thanks, Zin. You make that sound like a cakewalk. Anyways, all that aside, what's the situation here in Bose? There's no sign of the society whatsoever. No surprise, I suppose, since the Sky Bandits were caught. The army's been patrolling the region pretty heavily. One thing sticks out, though. There have been a few too many dangerous monsters prowling around these days. Really? Yeah, I noticed that the last time I was here. Bose seems to unusually have more wanted monsters than the other reason. Why is that? Most of it comes down to Bose being huge and filled with rough terrain. Makes it common to see monsters come down from the less inhabitable areas. Thing is, though, we've had 10 cases just since the beginning of the month. 10? That is a lot. I'm guessing that kept Sting and the rest of the crew busy. Yeah, Cut's team stopped by the other day to slay several of them. Be in your debt if you could take care of a few of them for us as well. That strikes me as a good course of action. It's possible the society's evolved them somehow. Yeah, they could hurt someone if they just leave them alone, so we should get out there and take them down. Dots. Huh? My God, what's wrong? Yeah, what's up? You're really quiet. Nah, it's nothing. Anyways, let's get out of there and bring back some monster heads. Pardon me. Oh, it's the mayor! Mayor Maybelle and Lila! Good day. Estelle, it's so good to see you again. I'm glad to see you as well. She seems so thrilled in that picture. Wow, it's seriously been forever. I think we last met at the Queen's birthday celebration, right? Yes, I feel it's as though it's been ages. I've been hearing about all your exploits in the news, though, Estelle. That goes for everyone else as well. I'm glad to see you're all safe. Especially you, Chloe. Are you on school break already? Oh, I ended up taking a little bit of time off. It's good to see you again, Maybelle. Oh, you two seem pretty familiar. Well, Maybelle used to be the student at the academy we met before she graduated. I'm certainly glad we met, too. I see. And Agate Crossner. It's been some time, sir. Suppose so. Hang on, Agate. Mayor Maybelle, you know each other? Oh my, yes. I've relied on Mr. Crossner a number of times for various jobs only he could do. And 10 years ago... Hey, Mayor. I forget myself. Pardon me. Regardless, I simply wish to stop by to welcome you back. From the sounds of things, you're pursuing the international crime syndicate, which threatens the safety of the entire country. An international crime syndicate? Sometimes they feel more like the Society of Supervillains, but that's one way to think of them, yes. So far the city of Bose is concerned, the threat these criminals pose is not someone else's problem, it's everyone's. If I can do anything to assist you in your investigation, anything at all, you only need to ask. Thanks, if we need help, we'll definitely ask. We'll be expecting a lot from you, Mayor. Excellent. Now I'm afraid I must excuse myself. Should anything come up, please visit me at my residence. Pardon us? Come on, Agate. Couldn't you have been a little bit more civil? It's who I am. We ain't running a butler service here. Give me a break. God can be kind of arrogant to people sometimes. He's usually polite towards clients, though. You were kind of short on it with the mayor. Thoughts? You're imagining things. More to the point, I remember talking about us bringing back some monster heads. Lundgren, give us the breakdown. Right, we have 3 cases outstanding. Chrome Pass monster. First, there's a blade fang stalking the Chrome Pass. What is this? We get the ghost epitaph from Liberl village. What is this? They're showing me like a freaking PNG of the journal with quests that I don't think I have. And finally, Octobone raising hell at Liberl Tower. Okay, got those written down? Alright, monster slaying is the perfect task for my greatsword. I'll be taking charge this time around. Huh? Well, you are a Bose native, my good heavy blade. You're probably best suited out of all of us. I have no objections. Decided then. Go ahead and pick us a team, Estelle. You're being suspiciously gung-ho about this, you know. Alright, so we got Agate, so Tita's in and Oliver's in. At least that's what I would normally say, but I'm gonna strip Chloe and Schera of their orbments and then go from there. Wait, Chloe's already stripped of her? No, she was in our party. Okay, so if we're going all over the region to find these wanted monsters, since we're out, why don't we stop at Revenue Village? Pretty sure I made it clear on the flight over. We'll visit Revenue after we're done with work here in Bose. You're unfeeling Claude. You unveiling Claude. I think Agate has a point. We can hardly go to Revenue without Tita. Oh right, gotta bring Tita. Do you have to agree just because of that? Alright, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below if you're not subscribed yet. Want to hear my videos, I can check out some of the content, see if it's you're liking. If you're interested in watching me live stream, head on twitch.tv/Chronos, give my channel a follow, to be notified when I go live. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day.